Hey guys, and welcome to Wrestling Days. So there's loads of stuff to go through, there's loads of news at the moment, rumours. Obviously we had Raw on Monday as well. A really strong episode of Raw, I thought. Not strong as in advanced the storylines much, just strong in the sense of it was good quality entertainment. I enjoyed it from start to finish. Didn't think there was too many weak spots in it. There certainly were moments. And I'm not saying that it's one of the best Raws of all time, but to sit there and watch it and be entertained from start to finish, even that's a rarity these days. Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar started off the show. Thought it was really good interaction between the two. Not seen Ambrose in with Lesnar, and I think that's making it feel quite fresh. And I do like some of the lines that Ambrose came out with. When he said, I've just had a word with myself out back. I said, self, this might not be the best idea. And then that's when he heads down to the ring and confronts Lesnar. I can tell you that probably isn't a good idea, but it worked really well to make Ambrose come across as just not fazed by the beast. Just didn't seem too bothered whatsoever. I think it makes the main event of Fastlane even more interesting. I think WWE have done a really good job of actually building Ambrose up on the quiet. You know, 2014, he couldn't get a win at a pay-per-view. He was constantly getting defeated. I seem to recall Bray Wyatt feud that they had, and just constantly was coming out on the wrong end. Not getting a victory, but since then he's put in, you know, some really good performances, picked up some wins, obviously won the Intercontinental Championship, beat Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble in that epic last man standing match, and then put in a great performance at the Rumble when, you know, he was in the ring for quite a while, got down to the final two. I think quite a few people thought, oh, this could be Ambrose could do it here, and then obviously Triple H had his way, and the rest is history, so they say. But what if Ambrose wins at Fastlane? What if all of this, you know, Reigns being the hated figurehead, was so that they could build Ambrose as the true fan favourite? I mean, that seems clever beyond what I think WWE could actually be thinking and doing and trying to achieve, right? If that is what they're trying to achieve, hats off to you. I think you've fooled everybody. I think everybody is looking at Reigns and you're either with him or you're against him. And he's certainly not won over 100% of the audience. He's not even won over 75% of the audience. I'm not even sure if it's 50-50. But they could have been building Ambrose up on the quiet underneath, just giving him a few victories, few little defeats here and there, but he's the plucky guy that keeps trying. What if he wins at Fastlane? What if this is Lunatic Mania and it's Dean Ambrose against Triple H in the main event? There's an argument, you see, that I think everybody's in agreement the Wyatts are going to interfere, right? So the Wyatts will interfere, and I think that Lesnar Bray is locked on for Mania. That seems awful. Like an awful, truly awful match, because we've seen the Wyatts get beaten up by absolutely everybody. So do we need to see Lesnar do it as well? And if they go over Lesnar, it just doesn't seem to sit with everything we've seen. You know, the Wyatts struggle to get over the Dudley Boys. So how are they getting over Lesnar? So then that just leaves you Ambrose and Reigns. Now, all the rumours are that the European tour has been advertised that the champion Roman Reigns will be attending, and also rumours are that the Triple H Reigns match, Batista was offered the chance to referee it. He turned it down, and apparently it's currently Shawn Michaels that will be refereeing that match at WrestleMania. Again, these are all rumours, not sure how true they actually are, but those plans can easily change. You know, you can still have Michaels as the guest referee, but it could be Triple H Ambrose instead of Triple H Reigns. what they do with Reigns in that scenario, if he doesn't win at Fastlane, I'm not too sure. Maybe Reigns turns heel, which I don't see happening. Maybe someone else interferes in the match, which seems a little messy. Perhaps, you know, we need to do something with the League of Nations. You know, but who's left, in all fairness? You know, there's no Barrett. Del Rio's got injured. Sheamus is injured. Only leaves Rousseff. So are we really saying it's going to be Rousseff versus Roman Reigns? If not, who's Ambrose going to feud with? Owens? Again? Repeat from the Rumble? All seems quite messy. The 4 matches that I've heard are Undertaker versus Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar against Bray Wyatt, Sasha, Becky and Charlotte in a triple threat for the Divas title, which I think would be wicked. They should definitely do that. And then Reigns, Triple H. That probably would mean Owens and Ambrose, I'd imagine, and an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And then your card's starting to fill out, but that's a really uninspired WrestleMania card, so just keep everything crossed that some twists and turns come, and they surely will. They surely will. Who saw AJ Styles come out at number 3 at the Rumble? I didn't see that happening. Thought he might be in it, but again, number 3 that early, didn't see it. So fingers crossed they've got some twists for us. First proper match on Raw was Kalisto versus Rousseff, and whilst I was watching this little guy go up against this humongous guy, I was thinking, wouldn't it be brilliant if just 1 week on Raw a match went like 40 minutes? Because they all get like their time slots and they try to get, you know, several matches in, a few promos and whatnot. But realistically, Kalisto versus Rousseff, that you know, Kalisto shouldn't be beating Rousseff that quickly, even via count out. It shouldn't be happening. You know, Rousseff was this undefeated, dominant, facing John Cena at WrestleMania character. And look at him now, he's losing via count out to Kalisto. All credit to Kalisto, you know, he's a plucky little guy, but that match could have gone 20, 25 minutes. I'm not excited about Alberto Del Rio Kalisto again. I really think they need a stipulation in this match. I'd love to see a cage match. It's been a while actually since we've seen a cage match, and I think that certainly Kalisto in the confines of a cage could do some fantastic stuff. So a ladder match would be cool, but I think it needs something. Social Outcasts came out, thought they looked really good. They're not getting just steamrolled and squashed immediately. Some good mic work by Heath Slater. I think it was Curtis Axel that said that Bo Dallas wasn't there because he was off in a rap album, which is really cool, because he actually wasn't there because of family trouble, which is why Bray wasn't there as well, because obviously the two of them are brothers. And obviously Lillian announcing the Usos as Grammy winners rather than Slammy winners. Twitter loved that. Funny little moment. The Miz can talk, man. He cut some really good promos. Miz TV actually, I think, is a strong section for the show. I think that when he's allowed to go, I think that the Miz, that's where the Miz comes into his element. You know, he's not the best in-ring worker. He's all right, but he's not got anything special that you know look forward to. But on the mic, I think he's really strong. Getting AJ to sit there and not say any words and just kind of keep trying, and then slowly getting frustrated, and then keeps getting interrupted. I thought that was really clever. And then when he delivers the beat down after, he came across like a boss. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I was really entertained by that section. I know quite a few people hate on The Miz and hate on Miz TV. I enjoyed it. Brie Bella was up next against Charlotte. There's loads of things I just can't get my head around with Brie Bella at the moment. Is it a coincidence that Daniel Bryan, her husband, is off long-term injured? Her sister is off long-term injured. her sister's fella, John Cena, is off long-term injured. What's going on? Is Brie mode some kind of witchcraft? It doesn't make any sense. Alicia Fox, watch your back. I wouldn't be rolling with this girl because there's something not quite right. And the summit wasn't quite right in the match as well, because how the hell did she pick up a win against Charlotte? Didn't make any sense. You know, Brie's not really been achieving much for a long time, really in Nikki's shadow. And then she gets a victory over Charlotte, the Divas champion. What they're doing is they're setting up a match for Fastlane. You'll see Brie against Charlotte. I think they're saving the Becky and Sasha Charlotte match for WrestleMania, which is a clever booking. I also think that Sasha and Becky will be in a tag team against Tamina and Naomi at Fastlane. Big Show, Eric Rowan. Oh. Tyler Breeze against Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil wins. What? Why? What? Titus O'Neil is part of a tag team with Darren Young, and Darren Young was at the Royal Rumble in a tag team with, say, Damien Sandow, wasn't it? So what's going on with the primetime players? I'll be honest, that has passed me by. But so what? Is Titus on his own now? And now he's picking up victories over Tyler Breeze, that's been in NXT for God knows how many years. Dolph Ziggler, Kevin Owens, brilliant match, but again, another one that doesn't make sense. You need monster heels for WrestleMania. If you think of the work that WWE put into Rousseff going into WrestleMania 31 for his match against Cena, that's what they should be doing with Owens. So, Sasha versus Becky Lynch. Really strong section this. You know, it's brilliant to see the boss go on her own. It's brilliant to hear the boss's music. I'm sick of hearing that, I'm amazing. Ugh. No. I thought this was done really well. The way that she came down to the ring, jumped in, cut the promo, I'm going out on my own. Naomi, Tamina come out. They said that they got her back. Obviously it turns into a brawl, and then the segment ends with Becky and Sasha working together to you know, destroy Tamina and Naomi. Perfect. Makes sense from a storyline point of view. Sets up a good compelling match for Fastlane. Becky and Sasha can work. Naomi's not too bad. Tamina. And then the end of Raw with New Day going up against Ambrose and Reigns. Big shout out to the dancing kid as well. He was awesome in the Bullet Club top. But a good solid match at the end of Raw. Lesnar comes out, sends a message to Ambrose. Did the job. Solid, pretty good all throughout Raw. There was just nothing that really furthered many stories. Kalisto and Del Rio has been announced for Fastlane. I think you'll see Brie Charlotte get announced, and I think you'll see Sasha and Becky versus Tamina and Naomi get announced as well. And in other news, Sunny obviously has been doing naughty things. The naughtiest thing being she is wearing her Hall of Fame ring in the actual video. That's fantastically disrespectful. Each to their own. If she wants to do that, it's her life, more power to her, right? But that seems, that ring, right, is chunky and it's pretty ugly, yeah? And I'm talking here about the one that WWE gave her, yeah? And, you know, I can't imagine she wears that all the time. She's purposefully put that on, and I've seen in some of the promotional material for this thing that they actually say Hall of Famer on it as well. So not only are they advertising her as ex-WWE star or ex-WWE diva, they're promoting the fact that she's a Hall of Famer. And then also Bret Hart, you know, really sad news that he's in a battle against cancer. So best wishes go out to the Hitman. Thanks a lot for watching. Really appreciate it. You know that I do. You can follow me on Twitter at Wrestling Days UK. It'd be great to see you over there. I'm seeing more and more of you. So check it out if you get a chance. And as always, see you again next time.